Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown, Panthers. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On play action, it's Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Harris. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Murray now. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them,
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Play action. Now Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take this across 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the drive with Harris.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Now Murray off play action.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, this is Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
To throw again is Wilson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play action now. Wilson. And Anderson's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will extend their lead even further. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the 1st half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable 1st half. This carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
14.
They run it again with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive.